Hi, in this tutorial I will show you how to retrieve data from the database using the query builder. Okay, so this is our student controller. Here I will create another function, public function show. Here I will show the data from the database. This is very easy. Just use db table and then give the table name. Okay, my table name is students, and then you will have to use the get function. If you use the get function, then your data will come from the students table and you can show that data. I am going to keep this in a variable, and then you can show it using this. Now I will go to my route, and in the route I am going to copy this, and here show, here you can use the show. Okay, show function. Here I am going to my browser, then show. My database table has this information: 1 2 3, total 3 students. So here when I go to show, you see that here you will find total 3 student, 1, student 2 and student 3. I am going to return a view, return view, and here show. Now in the resources I am going to views folder, then here I will create a new view, show.blade.php. okay, and here you can show the information. Here suppose I am going to pull all students, and this one I will pass through here. Remember that you can pass information using this system, or if you want you can just use here all students, and you can send this data using compact. Okay, using the compact function you can send the data here. You can use any way that you want. If you use compact, then I will go here for is and in for is. In the for is function I will retrieve the information from the array all students as item. Here you can show every student, item name, then student data, item email. Here write that name and here email. Okay, this way. Now go to your browser and refresh this. You will see that student 1, student 2, student 3. That means all students now come from the students table. If you want, you can also show a particular student. Suppose I am going to show, suppose show single. Okay, single student, and in the browser you can pass the ID that I am going to catch it using this ID, and here I will call I will select all students from students table. Where here I will use another one, that is where, and then get means all data will be pulled, and where is the condition on which it will based, and based on this condition the information will be shown. Where my id equal here is 2 parameter into where. You can use multiple where id equal to this and where name equal to this, and where you can use a lot of where here. Okay, so here I am going to use the where id equal to this id that I will pass through parameter, and here I will get single student, and this single student I will pass through compact, and this will be shown in the show table. Okay, so here I am going to create another blade, show single dot blade dot php, and here I will just show the student names. If you see the single student here, we will check first here, then I will return view. I will have to go the web route. Here I will pass here show suppose single, then I am going to give the ID name. This ID that I will give through URL, that will come into the student controller here. Show single, this is the function. So here I will have to give the function show single. Okay, in browser I will call by this, that means I will go to browser, then I will call here this. Here I will give the ID, suppose 1. You see that the first students come here. Okay, so in the show single I will show the students, that will be single student, and here I will have to give the index 0 and then the student name. In my web route I give it show single. Okay, and here my blade file name is show single, so here single. Now let's refresh the page. I will have to stop this. Now refresh. You see that the name is showing here. So in this way you can show a particular single student. Here name equal to this, and suppose email is this, single student email, and here is a new line. Okay, refresh. You see that the student data is coming, and in the URL if you give the student ID 2 enter, then you see that number 2 student comes, then number 3 another one comes. I hope you have understood how to retrieve data from database using the query builder in Laravel.